Alrighty, with Alpenfury not even complete at Canada's Wonderland yet, soon to be complete though, we already have wind that Canada's Wonderland is already working on its 2027 new roller coaster. Yes, you heard that right, a 2027 roller coaster. And with everything that's been going on, I'm going to talk about my opinions about where this roller coaster could be going and the entire plans that could be playing out with an entire themed area, World Expo. Let's start it off with Flight Deck. Flight Deck is a terrible ride at Canada's Wonderland. It's a classic, it's been around for a while, and it used to be one of the most popular rides at Canada's Wonderland. It is known for its headbanging and its rough ride. Well, rumor has it that Canada's Wonderland could be eyeing to completely renovate this ride to keep it. Some of you might know what that means to renovate an old Vekoma invert, but a lot of you might not. Essentially, what's going to take place, in my opinion, for Flight Deck at Canada's Wonderland is a complete refurb. We're going to see new track segments, new supports, and new trains. This could happen anywhere between the years of 2026 or 2027. I personally think this is going to happen in the year 2026 with whatever water ride addition that Canada's Wonderland gets. I also think that we're going to see a reduced queue line for Flight Deck, as the new ride in 2027 or 2026 is going to take up some of the queue line for Flight Deck. Now, with that being said, a good example of essentially what I think is going to happen to Flight Deck is the nor'easter treatment that ride got, where they completely put in brand new Vekoma style track segments with supports and the new trains. It essentially makes it an extremely smooth ride experience. So the same layout, but smooth. And I think that a lot of Canada's Wonderland guests would appreciate that treatment. Is it something personally I would love? No. I think that a B&M invert would do well at Canada's Wonderland. But with the current state of the economic climate, affording a B&M invert it's essentially impossible. It would cost the park like $50 million to build a good B&M invert at Canada's Wonderland. That brings me to the plot of land of Time Warp. So when you look at Time Warp and its available plot of land, you look and you essentially don't think that they could fit anything of significant importance in this plot of land. Well, if you really analyze the plot of land that Time Warp sits near, and for those of you that know this channel, you know that what I'm about to say counters my very personal opinion about a large-scale resort. So if I'm talking about this plot of land being used for a roller coaster, you know that I probably am guessing pretty hardcore that there's a roller coaster coming here. So my personal opinion is that Time Warp, Kingswood, or at least half of Kingswood, and a bit of Flight Deck's queue line is about to be transformed into a major roller coaster addition for the year 2027. There's obviously a small chance that it could be for the 2026 water coaster. That is a small possibility as one of the additions, but I personally think 2026 is going to house something for Alpenfest ride-wise, or a family kids ride in the kids area, along with a water park water slide. And that is our water attraction, first of its kind, that could be coming to Canada's Wonderland. So I am predicting that this plot of land with Time Warp and some of Flight Deck's queue line is going to be a world-class roller coaster edition coming to Canada's Wonderland. And with the economic climate currently going on, I think that we could rule it down to some certain manufacturers like Vekoma, and Mach, and Intamin. What do I personally think is highly likely? I think we're either going to get a Mach Extreme Spinner or a Vekoma Tilt Coaster. That's my honest prediction for this plot of land. And they need something to bring guests over here, because if you look right now, it is a ghost town over here now. Any time of the day, any crowd level, it is dead over here. Even during Haunt, it could be pretty dead over here now. So they need something big over here to draw guests in, and 2027 is going to be the year. So stay tuned for some construction updates. Have a good one, guys. Bye.